majority of my life, everything I've done has been based around skiing. There are those moments in time that I'm so present that nothing else matters.
What?
It lets me be myself wholeheartedly. And it sounds really simple, but when something makes you happy, you should keep doing it. Skiing literally saved my life.
Hey, sorry it took so long, dog. Good to see you.
No worries, dude.
Are you having a good time right now?
Yeah.
Can I drop some heavy knowledge on you?
Yeah, what's...
Dude, you're an XGames real ski. You're invited. You can't tell anyone yet, but I figured I'd film it.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We're at the ocean surfing and I just found out I have the chance to be in X Games. Are you kidding me?
That's it, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
No way.
Win it, brother. Dude, your segment was so sick last year.
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, brother.
Getting an X Games invite to any event is special, but when there's only 6 people involved, I mean, it's definitely an honor.
And the invite alone is an acknowledgement that you are one of the top film skiers in the world.
Snow hasn't been so great here in Utah and really anywhere out west, so we're chasing the storm and about to go get clipped up. Do this all for finishing up the real ski, and yeah, should be dope.
Yeah, let's get this money.
You typically film a part over an entire season, you condense it into 2 months. By the end of it, you're tired, you're beaten, but you're so stoked on the product that came out of it. And that's really what this is all about.
A lot of times it's about doing something where someone says, oh, I never even would have thought of that. That's what we want to see.
Because you went way past where you've been landing at least, made the majority of your weight.
I met Lupe years ago, and the first thing I remember, this kid comes in to Mount Hood and he is just so energetic, over the top. And his just excitement for skiing was, it was infectious. I've met a lot of people through skiing, but that sort of level of commitment to a sport and that hunger, that drive to go out and perform and film and put together a segment, that'll get you far in an industry like this.
I just got to school here in Harrisburg. Got a ladder, about to get up on the roof, and yeah, hopefully we can get in and out.
He had no money. He was like, I don't care if I go broke, I don't care if I spend every dollar I have, I'm gonna make it as a professional skier. And I kind of knew there, I was like, okay, if you give this kid a chance, he's gonna take advantage of it.
My name's Owen, I make films. That's Lupe, we're actually filming for X Games.
Lupe Hagearty?
Yeah. Yeah.
First time meeting him, I was just kind of starstruck. I grew up watching his videos and definitely an idol of mine. He's a very energetic, driven human.
What
He just has so much passion. I've never met anybody else like him. Right off the bat, just me and him had good chemistry together.
Go step on the gas.
We'll scour the cities looking for spots. Some days go better than others, obviously. That's like street skiing.
We were hitting the rail right over there, and I was into a pretty good battle, and I was getting super pissed, and Owen, he was like, Lupe, if you get it on this try, I'll jump into the lake. Oh my God! He's going in the fucking lake! He's going in!
Hi, this one's for Lupe.
He's very particular in how he wants his skiing showcased.
I have this vision for an in-run shot, kind of like you behind me and zoom in with me straight on into the fence, so I just kind of like disappear.
I'm sure the come up for Lupe was pretty rough to get to the point where he's at, but he's just so driven and just won't stop. It's awesome.
Fucking fun.
So sick.
Oh yeah.
Some of the best skiers in the world are from the East Coast, and I think it just breeds a different type of person out there.
Hello. Hey.
The first time we took Luke skiing, it was up at Burke, and he skied in between our legs. His mom was a much better skier than I was, so she actually took him. And by the end of the day, he wouldn't let anyone hold him. He was zinging around.
Look at his turns. He's doing great. Wow. Can't believe it.
Initially, he started with a snowboard from his auntie Sarah. Do you remember the one with the turtle? Yeah. It reminded me of the, what's the movie where the turtle was a surfing dude, the fish that
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. So that reminded me of that, and it looked like that guy on the board. That turtle looked like him. A green sea turtle, very endangered, so let's not mess with them in the ocean. Don't throw plastic bags out there, or I'll be coming for you.
Get as fast as you can go. Do a 360.
Jesus Christ!
Luke, we're on camera here. You don't say bad words.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, God.
Luke found it really difficult when he practiced in the backyard and doing flips and stuff. We didn't have the trampoline or the airbags, so he took a lot of hits. So we toughened him up good.
Do it, torque it.
You're not landing.
So tell me about your dad.
Man, my dad, he's a great dude. We've had a lot of ups and downs. Growing up, my dad and mom both struggled with alcohol and addiction issues. So there was just a lot of instability, a lot of situations I think my sister and I were in that weren't very healthy or an environment for children to be in. When I was 5, my mom passed away. I grew up living with my sister and dad, and things were just very unstable. One of the childhood homes we lived in, this is probably one of the more rough situations that like my sister and I went through. My dad was struggling. There'd be times I'd wake up in the middle of the night and he was gone. Bills weren't being paid. No heat, no hot water, no food. I remember taping up my windows in the winter because it was so cold and we didn't have heat, and yeah, it like helped a little bit, made it a little warmer. Yeah, we basically had extension cords plugged into the neighbors or the people living below us to get power into the house when the electricity got shut off. There was a lot of times where our relationship was pretty unhealthy. Screaming, yelling, and swearing at each other, like we would get physical with each other, and it was a lot, and I had a lot of anger and resentment seeing my friends and cousins and other people like living a more comfortable and healthy life.
Don't laugh, it's sticks.
Oh,
Hi, how
hi,
are you? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Here, look.
Thank you, Auntie. My sister and I are like 2 of 15 cousins. And we grew up going up to Burke Mountain, Vermont with our family.
Did you guys have a good time at the mountain today?
Yeah.
Any cool jumps, Luke? Did you fight your father called? Did you talk to him?
No, I said I'll call him.
Oh, okay.
When I would go up to Vermont and get to spend time with my cousins and aunts and uncles, it was a total escape and relief from everything going on at home. Thank you, Auntie. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, I'm so glad you're home.
When I had my skis on, nothing else mattered. All the shit going on at home, it wasn't in my head. I was just fully present on my skis. How do I ski and keep skiing in my life as much as I can? And, you know, because that's when I'm most happy. Ski sundown, baby. From middle school through high school, I tried to be here as much as I could in the winter from when they opened to close. And yeah, a lot of hours on the chairlift and hiking rails and hanging with the homies. It wasn't immediately that I was like, I want to be a professional skier. It was more a realization very quickly that it's like, dude, this is not a cheap sport.
What's going on, my brother? It's great to see you.
How's it going, dude?
Look at this guy.
I'm your crazy uncle.
He's a pro skier. This is pro skier Lupe.
Being at Ski Sundown in Connecticut, the local hill, like there's all these older dudes I looked up to. They're involved in the scene and started being that annoying little kid asking a million questions and this and that.
I got the holiday day off work. I'm taking him down here. It's opening day.
Sick, dude. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear it. I need to get sponsored because this is super expensive and I can't do this on my own. Yeah, love you, buddy. Jared Moss at the time was the head terrain park manager. Sent him my sponsor me tape and he's like, yeah, I know the line rep. We can probably send it in and see what happens. Two months later, he hit me up and he's like, yo, line's down. They're gonna flow you some skis. Damn, I'm sponsored. Like, something's happening. Luke? You know, I was saving up for my season's pass and one day I came home and the money was gone. And that was something that happened pretty often through my childhood. Like if I had money in the house, it would disappear.
It's a lot funnier to look back at it after it's happened.
That was everything. Like that skiing was literally everything to me. And to come home and be like what I've been working towards just like got stolen and is like probably getting spent on like gambling or drugs or like who knows what. Like that was pretty brutal.
I didn't put tags on him or anything. I feel so bad.
He was apologetic about it. He's like, sorry, like I needed it and don't worry. I'm gonna make sure any day you wanna go ski, you're gonna be able to go ski.
Oh, yeah, be very careful. This is worth
Lint roller?
Lint roller?
Oh!
Hell yeah.
My dude!
Thank you.
There's not food on the table, there's no hot water, there's no electricity or heat or like the bare necessities. How are you gonna give me money to have a ticket to go skiing? Do you remember when you came home with a fake $100,000 bill, and you told me it was real.
He stole it from
And
me.
you're like, I really don't know how he did it. Any day I wanted to go ski, he found a way for me to buy a day ticket. My dad is not only my dad, but he is a human being too, and he's on his own life path and journey and had his experiences that, especially when I was younger, I didn't really have the ability to wrap my head around. He understood for sure how important skiing was to me. And like, although his support wasn't the very conventional way, he did do what he could. My grandma, she brought me to the mall one day. And while we're at the mall, she's like, what do you think about going to a ski academy? And I was like, oh yeah, like that would be sick. But like, you know, I knew for sure like where I was at and like financially with my dad, like that's never even in the cards for me. And she was like, well, I've been looking into it and I have some retirement money set aside that I would be willing to put towards you going to a ski school if that's something you would be interested in. I got put in a group on a freestyle team with all these kids that were really strong skiers. Being on snow every day that winter and seeing all the pros that came out of Waterville, there's a whole list of people that made names for themselves and had really successful ski careers. After that year, I realized so quickly I don't have the support to continue to stay on this path of competing. To travel to all these contests, to pay the contest fees, to be at an academy, paying for like what a year of college would basically be, like this isn't possible for me to continue. Carinthia Mount Snow was putting together a pro team. I got to be around some older dudes like Ian Compton, Evan Williams, and seeing them making a name for themselves outside of the contest scene, just filming. This seems something that not only is more accessible to me, but I also have more fun doing. It's more creative and artistic, so like I'm gonna chase this, and that's when everything changed.
Okay, so I go ahead, you know, first break with Nordica and Subaru.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was gonna lead into. That's when shit got real.
Subaru is giving us the cross trek and just letting us go out and film skiing, and our whole trip, the whole adventure, just driving thousands of miles with Lupe.
It's gonna be such a sweet experience because this is what I've been wanting to do, just focus all my time and energy into filming, and here I am with Subaru and Nordica, and I finally have the opportunity to do it. I never in a million years thought something like this would happen to me. It's crazy, like they had us on ads on like Times Square in New York. I go from living off of like $2 a meal to like having a car, gas, all the food paid for, all the hotels, and getting to ski in all these places I dreamed of my whole life. Yeah, it's like still to this day crazy. Thank you, Evan Williams, for believing in me and giving me that opportunity. It's crazy. After like a month and a half on the road of traveling, I posted up in Colorado for the rest of the season, just couch surfing and making it work. If I really want to do something with my skiing, like this is a place to do it. It was pretty scary to move away from my family and to just go for it. The second year I was out in Colorado, I ended up in an edit with Tanner Hall, Will Berman, and Taylor Seaton. I was just like so stoked. Couldn't believe it, honestly. Tanner was like one of the biggest idols I had growing up. had Teddy Bear Crisis on repeat, watching his segments over and over and over again. I got to reach out to him. So I literally sent Tanner a message on Facebook and was just like, yo man, I saw you're still in Colorado. I'm around right now, and if you're around filming, I'm super motivated and want to get after it. Let's link up. I was pretty surprised. He hit me back pretty fast. Yo Lupe, super stoked to meet you, bro. I'd love to film with you. Let's get after it. And a simple Facebook message like pretty much changed my life.
The vibe with my experience with Lupe is just always a very chill. He's a very chill human being. And for me, it's nice because like I'm complete opposite when I'm like at spots and shit, you know what I mean? So it's like a nice, it's like yin and the yang, you know what I mean? It's gnarly. And to do this at a high professional level, it's gnarly on your body, it's gnarly on your mind, physically, mentally, everything. It's just, it's not normal. But the passion's gonna lead the way. And I'm letting it lead my way, bro. If you want to make it happen, you can make it happen. But you gotta be good with the workload. And Lupe's proved, like, look at, like, he's supporting himself, and he's got a career, and he's got a pro model ski. He's fucking crushing the streets, and he's expanding his mind out of that into other parts of skiing, and it's exactly what you need to do, you know?
Literally for 3 years was putting everything I had into filming the gnarliest street segment I could to try and get this X Games invite. And then the year that I filmed the project Nowhere Now Here, I went all out. This is something I'm really proud of. Like, I really want that X Games invite.
Welcome to World of X Games Real Ski. I'm your host, Tom Wallisch. After hours of intense debate, the judges have made their decision. It's time to hand out the X Games gold medal. Hey guys, Tom Wallisch here. X Games Real Ski 2021 has come to a close, and we're here to surprise my boys with an X Games gold medal. A little deception. Congratulations, Alex Hall, X Games Real Ski gold medalist.
No way.
A big congratulations to all the contestants on amazing video parts. I'm your host, Tom Wallisch, and thanks for watching X Games Real Ski.
After X Games Real Ski, I definitely really struggled with not being on the podium. That was my opportunity to really solidify myself. Honestly, I was worried for a while that that was my peak. You know, gave it my all filming that segment and ended up losing some sponsors right after that. If I do the best I can and then lose sponsors, like Like, is this it? Am I done? I was like, what's next? This is one of my favorite places in the world, no doubt about it. Indian Creek, Utah. Look at that. It looks like heaven. The first time I was like really down in the creek, I was recovering from an ACL and meniscus surgery. I think I only need 3.
There's no way. I
4.
think there's no way that you need 5.
Cool. I was struggling with wondering what I wanted to do with skiing and if I was going to make a full recovery. No, we don't want a shot of him helping me tie my knot.
You're good, man.
Coming back down here reminded me of how much I love the process of learning and filming and scaring myself. When you get on the wall, you sit with your fear for a good amount of time.
Yosemite.
Sick. Have fun.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I met Lupe down here in the creek. We were just hanging out at the wall. He, I don't know, he was totally new to climbing. I didn't know who he was, and it was just fun climbing with him. Then we got back to camp and we just started talking. Yeah, he was psyched. It was really fun. The whole first day that he was climbing, he was just trying hard and learning. I don't know, that's all you can really do. He's figuring stuff out really quick, so it's fun to watch. When you're learning something new, you're going to fail a bunch, so you might as well embrace that early. Lupe kind of just skips past a lot of like mental issues that a lot of new climbers seem to have. And I'm guessing part of that comes from his skiing. He's used to being in pretty intense situations, so he deals with them really, really well. Yeah, Lupe. I think like all climbers, I think Lupe can and does get frustrated when he doesn't do things that he would like to do. But I think the thing that's different for him is he doesn't take that personally. He just uses it as an opportunity to find something that he hasn't learned yet. Like he's been climbing for, what, 6 months? He's already slaying. He's really good. He's figuring it out really quick. Nothing else. You could not fault Lupe for his drive. If he wants something, he will go and get it. Sick. Yeah.
I feel replenished, just getting away from everything for a bit. It's like the newness doesn't wear away. Every time I come down it feels just as good as the first time. I've really struggled and found myself stressing about my future and how I'm gonna, support a family, how I'm gonna pay for a house or a mortgage and be more financially stable. And then it's like also, dude, you don't want to look back on your career and be like you worried it all away. Like you were so stressed about the future and having anxiety about the past that you didn't enjoy the gift that was right in front of you in that moment. At times when I look back on my career, I'm like super hard on myself because I don't have a list of X Games medals or podiums. I don't have a list of movie awards.
Oh, you okay?
When I was sorting through all my emotions and thoughts about like what I've accomplished or like what I'm doing, the goal was always to just be able to ski and live. What started everything for me, like I'm literally living out my childhood dream right now. And it's always good to have things you are looking towards and things you want to accomplish, but it's super important to like slow down and recognize and appreciate where you're at.
Skiing with my friends.
Yeah. It's easy to forget that and to forget how much I have been able to experience. More has come of it than I could have ever imagined. And that is the medal to me. You know, trying to find a way to now influence younger people to be someone who can inspire them to chase their dreams.
What's good, boys?
I just want to say that I love you, Lupe. Yeah, we love you, Lupe, and keep it steezy. Keep it steezy.
It's a really heavy thing to kind of realize that you have that power to influence someone else's life that people have done for you too.
That was so sick.
I was like, ah.
Oh, let's go.
My dad would always say to me, nothing good in life ever comes easy. If you want it, you gotta fight for it and work hard.
Style.
Although there's ups and downs and like ebbs and flows, I've been super lucky. When I really need it, people come through and support me and like things have worked out. And I just want to keep working hard and believing that that will continue to happen if I keep putting myself out there. I put so much time and effort into this and I still have more to give.